So let's talk about moving insurance and demystifying the topic. We have a lot of viewers that are asking questions about this, and I myself am still asking questions about it. So can you help clarify?
Yeah, sure. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go over the moving insurance and we're going to break it down. I'm going to break it down for what you have to have and what you don't have to have and what you are expecting. So let's see if we can do that. Movers are required, I'm going to tell you up front, are required to provide you a basic insurance policy, or in this case it's called valuation in the moving industry. Insurance / it's called valuation. Let's pretend for a second that we don't provide anything and that you're going to hire a mover and you already know up front that you have to get additional insurance to protect all your items, even though the mover is moving them. So let's just take that on for 1 second, okay? Having said that, we'll go from last to first. Option number 3 would be what I would call advanced insurance, which would be insurance that you would procure through your mover, additional. So say you had $50,000 worth of items and you knew you had that and you wanted to make sure that no matter what happens that you're covered for that $50,000, you would ask your mover, I have $50,000 worth of goods, I want to take that amount of insurance, how much will it cost me? What is my deductible?
So this is a package provided by movers to the person moving in a kind of like customized way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's customizable from 10,000 typically up to whatever number you want to do.
Similar to car insurance.
It's very similar. It's very similar with the deductible. It's very similar with how much you can take comparatively. So yes, absolutely. So option number 2 is, which a lot of people don't even realize about, and I apologize, in our last video we didn't actually bring this up, but let me run it out for you. Homeowner's policy. If you have a home now, you're moving to another home. If you have a condo or you're renting and you have a renter's policy and you're moving to a condo, a home, wherever you're going, if you have homeowner's policy or renter's policy any way, shape, or form, you may have an ability to, it may already be built into that contract. So you want to check with your broker and see if that is the case. If it's not, ask them, hey, can I tack on this moving insurance for this short period of time? A lot of people have been able to do that recently. The past couple, 3 years, it's become kind of big. So that's like a lower no cost to you to get additional coverage.
So it's possible to get that at no cost if you just ask.
You just got to ask. You don't get for what you don't ask, right? Absolutely, 100%. So option number 1 would be the basic insurance policy. And basically how this works is the maximum loss to any mover within the state that you're in is $2,500. So what that would mean is that $50,000 worth of product that we put on the truck and we're shipping, if it doesn't arrive there, it's only worth $2,500. So let's go back to that. $50,000 worth of goods, if you don't take additional insurance or have some through your homeowner's policy, the maximum to any mover within the state, it's by law, is $2,500. Okay? So now let's do one step further. Let's go, here's what the detail is. Let's assume that you have a TV, a nice flat panel TV that you originally purchased for the $1,500 value. If we're going to be talking about 30 cents per pound, okay, it's worth 30 cents per pound per article on an article basis. If I have a 100-pound TV times 30 cents per pound, 30 cents times $100, my total value for that $1,500 TV is going to be $30.
I mean, that's terrible.
Beyond terrible.
I mean, it's really bad. I mean, so that insurance, basic insurance, I mean, that translates through all your goods, right? I mean, it doesn't discriminate towards any value, anything that's rare, no. Like an antique vase or a sofa cushion.
No, it doesn't matter what it is. It's going to strictly go by as the law states. We're all licensed movers, and by law we're required to have this. Okay, so your maximum is $2,500 per any one occurrence, and that's if something happens to the truck while it's driving.
So this is the default insurance.
Right.
Okay.
So this is where we really want to get to. I'm happy to give you all this other information, but what happens, this is the default that every mover comes to your house with when they give you a quote or when they quote you, over the phone. Most clients, my clients, just make the assumption that we do all advertise, licensed and insured. They assume that the insurance piece is the full value of what we're moving. The law requires us to only provide this, so that's what it is. So this is what this whole video is about, is realizing that you're only getting this with any mover that you get, or that you have to come give you a quote. If you want additional, you must go elsewhere, whether it's through your own homeowners, it's through the mover. You can go online too and find out, some moving insurers online as well.
Right, so if I was shopping for insurance, I would definitely not pick option number 1.
Right, so perfect point. I mean, if we're going shopping, this would be there's nothing to pick here. There's no value in this. There's no intrinsic value. It's an antiquated piece that's part of the moving industry that's been here I've been doing it for 25 years and it's not changed since. that'll give you some indication of what it is. So I want you all to really know that this is the base policy. It's not worth anything, really, dollar value, comparatively to what you can buy today.
And that is the default.
It's the default for every mover. So when we do come in, give you a quote, please, for yourself, ask what insurance am I getting? What's it costing me? What's my deductible? Be very clear about it, because amongst quality movers, this is like the sticking point. You'll get people come in and give you quotes, estimators, whatever it is, and they'll have a hard time explaining it. It's just something about that. So I hope this does clarify it a little bit more. Thanks a lot.